friends, it's the Duke here, and welcome to Heavy on Cleveland. In this episode, ZM and I head to the Beachland Tavern. We're there to check out local favorites, the Bessemer Saints. Now, this is a four-piece hard rock and blues band that recently won Best Local Album at the 2025 Cleveland Scene Magazine Awards for their latest release, This Is BS2. Now, the Saints are four metal dudes that got together because they wanted to do something that took them back to their roots, that inspired them to do music in the first place. Now, you know what? I'm going to let them tell you about it. Check this out.
Heavy on Cleveland, episode 4, and we are here with Bessemer Saints.
Hi!
We've got Shaggy, Tom, Corey, and Terry.
Woo!
Gentlemen, start things off. I know there's an interesting story behind the formation of the band. Why don't you go ahead and share it with us?
That's you, dude.
Terry was jamming bass in a previous band, Space Monkey, and Corey was singing. He just sang the one show, but we were looking for a drummer for that band and then couldn't find anything. I just wanted to get into a band and jam and go back to old school, rock and roll, the stuff I grew up on. So I asked Terry, knowing he played bass and drums. So I gave him pick which one you wanted to play. So he picked drums, and then Shaggy, who said we should do this project to begin with. Then we called upon him on bass. And
standing in the hallway just above our heads.
Actually, it was here.
At the Bill Peters Food Drive. He says, well, I think I want to do a project of my own. I think I try to do what I want to do. And I'm like, do it. and he calls me up 2 weeks later and said, I need a bass player.
Yeah.
I said, you got Terry playing bass? No, he's playing drums. I'm like, well, okay, put up or shut up time. And from that.
So we got the three of us together, and then right around pandemic time, we had the opportunity to stretch our legs. And our friend Corey, who had sung with us for just one gig in the Space Monkey, had his own metal karaoke night. It was like a jam night, and we took our project up to where he was hosting, and we had three tunes prepared, and then once we finished those three, Corey's like, hey, can we maybe do one more? I'll do a little something over it. So we kind of jammed, freeform jammed, something like that, and it wasn't but a week later, we had BS.
Nice. Very nice. Perfect segue into that. How did you come up with the band's name?
So we cycled through a good handful of things, and we know our background.
75 to 100.
Yeah.
Let's go overboard writing stuff,
It was 4
man.
pages, single-spaced. But we know us, and you're looking at four fellas that for the better part of 20 to 30-year careers have been playing heavy metal music. And just like Tommy said, trying to get back to a place of inspiration and place of influence. We knew what was gonna come out of us was not metal. But we wanted to kind of maintain some of that. So that's kind of where the Bessemer process comes in. That's our tried and true English steelmaking process from what, 17th century?
19th century, yeah.
19th century.
Yeah.
So we knew we liked Bessemer. We knew we had ties to the Cleveland area. There's Bessemer Avenue, that Bessemer bricks, those kind of things. We like that, but then we needed a tag. And we know what we do is with a little bit of a smirk, a little bit of a side eye, and so Saints kind of fit. And just like is on your merch, and I can't thank you enough for repping us, we put BS on everything. So Bessemer Saints worked out for the label, logos, merchandise, and it's kind of who you get when you get us.
Nice.
Credit where credit's due. Shakes
Yeah,
had that
Shakes
one.
is kind of a nod.
That was on his list.
Saint's kind of a nod to our age. You know?
Gotcha.
We're not 22 anymore.
It adds a little touch of class.
Yeah.
So it appears like we have some class.
It does, indeed.
The guy's actually Saints.
Next question.
So you've
I was gonna drink on that one.
a couple times now you've mentioned that you wanted to get back to your roots and the music you grew up on. How do you describe Bessemer Saint's sound in your own words?
Oh man, for me, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of stuff I grew up on. Like my older brothers. There's a big gap between us, and my older brothers used to listen to stuff like this. I remember being a little kid sitting on stairs on vinyl and hearing like, oh man, some blues stuff that they would play. Like I heard B.B. King early on, and then they would go anywhere from B.B. King to Beastie Boys to Iron Maiden to just all over the place.
Yeah.
So it kind of the blues stuff always kind of stuck with me, but I got into metal early, and then this was a chance to do something else that I liked. So why not?
Absolutely.
For me, I mean, I picked up the guitar because of Jimmy Page, Ace Frehley, Deep Purple, and all of that stuff. Having older sisters growing up with that. Just when I picked up the guitar, I also heard Master of Puppets. I played metal for 30 years, and then it just came into my head. I'm like, I want to go back to what brought me to the instrument and see what happens. And this is what's happening.
Cool.
And I'm very appreciative of it.
Yeah, to me it's like, you know how always people on YouTube videos of the classic stuff always goes, oh, they don't make music like that anymore.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
We make music like that anymore.
Yep.
And you do it well, my
Four
friend.
guys that sound
thank
like
you.
four guys, doing things the old-fashioned way. It is my belief that mind is not empty.
Hell yeah.
That you
Hell
still
yeah.
can work through. You can still do things with guitar, bass, and drums and a singer, and not have it be completely just retro, derivative, whatever. There's still room in there.
Hell yeah.
So we do it.
Cool. So you've already touched on this a little bit, but let's just go around. Major influences behind your play.
Go that way.
All right, for this band,
Yeah.
I have two giant ones. One is Andy Fraser from Free, and the other one is Larry the Mole Taylor from Canned Heat,
Hell yeah.
because I love to boogie. And that's all that Larry did. And Larry's one of the greatest boogie bass players you'll ever find. So that's where I bring it.
All right. Tom?
For me, like I say, Led Zeppelin, Kiss, Deep Purple, and all of that. And then even later on, I started diving back into some deeper stuff. Rory Gallagher and all of that. Some of the guitar greats, some of them that aren't around anymore, aren't mentioned, but I'm still discovering new
Hell
stuff
yeah.
from back then. But yeah, coming from that era, just good hard rock, played with an attitude, rough, raw.
So I'm a little younger than those guys.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wasn't born
Thanks for
yet.
pointing that out.
He always has to make sure he plays that
Oh,
out.
I absolutely have to. But I'm a little younger than these guys, so a lot of I guess my sound is what I go after. I like I'm very particular in the way I sound, and one of my big influences is Lane Staley. It was like that
Excellent.
fucking legend.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of old blues guys too that I dig. Like I said, B.B. King's one. Even Eric Clapton, a lot of the early blues stuff that he did. Some of his inflections, the way he
Yeah.
pronounces things. It's kind of what I do.
I didn't know that was in you. You surprised me the one night. You're like, check out this Eric Clapton song. I'm like, okay. And it's a simple, die-hard, old-school bluesy thing. So
Hell yeah.
And for me, I'm a little bit younger than all these guys.
Yeah,
And
we set an age order.
I know.
can't be, am I? But no, for me, I grew up with a soundtrack to everything. Everything from Sunday mornings to in the garage, everything had a soundtrack. Athletics and lifting weights, everything to me was music that got the body moving. I grew up in a house that grandma loved polka music, and that was always around holiday music. When you strip down polka music, why does it move the body? Well, we like punk rock. That's all. Punk rock beats polka beat.
Yeah.
There are so many kind of weavings in what makes a body move. And to me, a lot of those classic rock sounds, for me, like Alice Cooper was always a big influence. Where you can put drums as a voice rather than just a backbeat. But I need a backbeat, so I love Motown music, things that will get your body moving. is my inspiration to every backing that you're going to hear out of BS.
Excellent. So let's talk about your writing process. How do you guys write your music, and who writes your lyrics?
The music usually is these guys, so they usually come up with all their stuff on their own. Everybody has their own specific input. That's what makes us unique. You can tell it's 4 guys in a room putting their own spin on things, and then I come in later on after they've already kind of given me a skeleton, and I'll study the rough recordings of everything, and I'll break it down little by little, and I'll write my lyrics to it. And usually I'm pretty quick about it. When I get going on a song, it usually takes me about 15, 20 minutes. But it's that in between, like I'll get a song done, I'm good for a little bit, and then a couple weeks later, like, oh, inspiration struck me again. Okay, I got another one. And so it's, once I get going, it doesn't take me long, but it's that couple weeks in between that drive me nuts because I can't think of shit.
You got to put jumper cables on them.
Our writing styles evolved when we first got together out of necessity. I think Tommy came in with a few riff ideas, some things that were more concrete structure-wise that we could put together.
You put the necessity on it.
That's it.
You're like, go write some songs and we'll see what happens.
That's it. Yeah, and then once Shaggy joined the fold, he came in with ideas. Once we were together, once we got through BS1, well, now we've got a new menu, new way of going through things, and now the creative process, I would say, is largely 90% collaborative in the moment jamming, rather than fixed ideas coming in and layered on top. And I think through about half of the second record, and then what you're going to hear from the third installment, really capitalizes on what we do well. And even Corey now, it's not that the music is done and he lays down. He is in the grind with us.
Oh yeah.
Throwing over top of rhythms and tones in the writing process and finding places to settle in. So it is all 4 of us now, churning through these ideas.
Cool.
Yeah. Number 3 is going to be a couple of significant reaches outside of what you're used to.
Cool.
Stuff,
Cool.
too.
Expanding your palette.
Yeah,
a little
but kind
bit.
of, you think that you kind of get the feeling that the third album, you need to start stretching your legs a little bit, stylistically. So
This
we're
is
gonna
your
do that.
Zeppelin 3.
Maybe not next.
Not that much acoustic, which that's one of my favorite
With,
Zeppelin
with us
records, though.
talking about all this BS and your guys' second, this is BS2 being voted best local album in Cleveland. How did that feel?
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
I've been reading and voting in that poll since like 1978.
I still got the
So
I
can
still
you
got the
figure-
newspaper in my car. Like I'm not bullshit. It's in my thing right now, just like I show people. Hey, check this shit out.
Yeah.
I like it because it shows people appreciate what we do, not
Yes.
necessarily who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
There's a
okay,
lot
we'll
of
hang
these-
out and drink, but it's not a popularity.
There's a lot of these
contest.
contests where, they pretty much tell you, yeah, you got to vote for yourself. You got to get your friends to vote for you like 15,000 times each. We didn't do that.
We found out we were nominated when the nominations came out.
Yeah.
Like we were late.
Voting for you. I'm going through and so our
we
name,
were
we didn't even know that
voting for
happened.
Zach.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate everybody
With
who
the camp,
nominated
yeah,
us.
and that was like pretty massive.
Yeah,
We
the prize
all
was
did
even
pretty
better.
good in that poll last year.
Yeah, because then
Yeah.
we started sharing it. Like, oh shit, we should probably get on this.
And to be fair, and nothing from nothing, but even around this, and not to break the fourth wall for a moment, but as much of an honor as it was for us getting a chance to vote for Rockstar Radio, getting a chance to vote for ZM Delgado,
absolutely.
getting
Yeah.
a chance to vote for Funky Photos, getting a chance. Well, I think Stargazer was on there. If they weren't, they should have been. And but no,
Next year.
the,
Next
the team that you have built is represented in those polls because it's good people doing good things from their heart and for others, and that's special.
Thank you, sir.
No, it's good to see that family come through in that awards, the Cleveland scene one. It just seemed like that one year everything hit,
Everything
That
hit
was
at once.
good, which is good.
Absolutely. So, back to the BS.
Hey,
What are your favorite lyrical topics to tackle? I guess this one's for Corey.
Oh well.
I wonder what that could be.
Why, damn it?
My first encounter with you guys was here at the Beachland Tavern.
Yeah.
And I sent a message. I'm like, I don't know what it was, but it was a song about whiskey, and I like it.
Well, they say we're right what you know about.
Right.
So, may have a little bit of experience with Jack Daniels. Just saying.
He and JD.
Just joking. It's all about food and drink.
yeah, whiskey and food.
And a lot of, there's a lot of other songs that I've done, Supporting Your Friends, Shaggy was a big, actually, influence on that one. That song, Come Find Me, for instance.
Perfect.
Shaggy wrote a chunk of that, and I wrote the rest of it. And then, there was a couple that you pretty much wrote the whole damn thing.
Yeah, steak next time.
Steak
I was
next
just
time.
going to say, that
Steak
song was
next
not
time.
about drinking.
Shockwave.
Food.
And then I wrote then because Meg gave us the gift
Oh,
from
yeah,
the gods.
yeah, I forgot.
I wrote the hook for Humorous Richard.
Yeah, he wrote the hook for Humorous Richard, and I wrote all the verses.
Yeah. Because you cannot get a story like that put in your hands
Yeah.
and not do a song about it. If you do, you're offending all the gods that you should quit.
But a lot of the other lyrics that I write and stuff are just about personal experience that I've been through, and I try to, I guess, leave it vague enough for everybody to kind of make their own decision on the song.
Yeah.
It's just personal experiences I've been through, and if it relates with somebody, great. Then I did my job. So.
Very nice. What are your favorite songs overall to perform live?
Oh, mine? Oh, geez, that's a big one. I don't know. Waste of Space has always been one of my favorites. This Dark Age. Obviously, Another Night with Whiskey, because that always gets everybody moving in the place. It's always a fun one. And then there's a couple I'm not going to give the title up to, but we're performing them live, at least in the jam room so far, that we haven't released yet. There's a couple of really good ones that are going to come
All right.
along
Nice.
very soon.
Well, interestingly enough. Next question. On All Saints Day, you dropped some new material. How is that all coming, and is there a new album in the works? And if so, when?
I have one more song to finish.
Lyrically.
Lyric-wise.
Yeah.
Lyric-wise, I have one more song to finish. And then we were talking about hitting studio soon. Did we finalize that date? Or
Yeah.
We don't have a date yet.
We're working on scheduling.
Yeah.
We're on schedule.
But
So pre-production.
Ready
But-
to Rock, we are very, very proud of this material. And it's,
Oh, yeah.
And we had a couple of new tools at our disposal, things that would allow us to review jams in the writing process. And now jams, as we start to hone in the pre-production stage, and it's just been a really enjoyable listen. Now I almost get to have my cake and eat it too. Normally we don't get this until after the record's done, and now we're starting to get a little bit of that flavor before the record's even laid down. And
Could you hear all the places we're fucking up?
yeah,
and that fact, too, I think that us like being able to hear it a little more this time before we actually go into studio, it's giving us a little better of ideas of a little more bells and whistles we could throw on things, and not be overly complicated, but enough to where like, ooh, this will sound great here, or this will be great here, and we can change things up slightly.
Nice. Who are your favorite Cleveland bands to perform with?
Holy shit. That's a pretty long list.
That's a tough choice.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I know we've got two of them on the case load
Absolutely.
tonight.
Absolutely.
I love
Inducing
this
Panic
lineup.
is tremendous. We're so glad to play with him again. We had them on board for our BS2 album release. You're not going to find a more eclectic group of songs with high energy. That crew is tremendous. Storm is tomorrow. You've got to a man, Cleveland rock and metal royalty. Folks that are in that group have globetrotted every country that you can think of. They've played. They've got themselves together into this group. That is, it's really tremendous. You are going to, if you haven't heard their material, I think it's going to be a bright spot for the night.
Oh, yeah.
But Cleveland's blessed. Cleveland's blessed with metal groups, with punk groups, by the dozens, and we get to be pals with most of them. But it's special.
Yeah.
Juan and Mark were in bands that I looked up to when
Yeah,
I first
they-
started coming out.
They
on
were
the
like
scene.
when we were 15-year-old kids looking at the stage. They were on it.
Hell yeah.
So like it's a big honor and a Benny to be able to say, "Hey, we've got a stage now. Here, come
play.
do it."
The fact that it's still happening 40 years later
Yeah.
just lets you know what the Cleveland scene's like. It's tight knit and it's enjoyable to be a part of.
I'm a
Yeah.
big fan of my boys in ATA, man. They're good buddies
Yep,
of mine. So
me too.
Love
Big time.
the few chances we've gotten to play with them, dude. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can play with my buddies.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I go to their shows. And anytime we ain't kicking, I go.
Yeah, they're good guys.
And then we've got a really unique opportunity with how we do our show, because we can be the lightest band on a heavy bill. We can be the heaviest band on a light bill. We can kind of roll through the spectrum. Any kind of show we can fit. So we've
Yeah.
got opportunity to play with lots of pals.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Speaking of opportunities to play with, if you could choose anyone to open for, who would it be?
Alice Cooper Group.
A Canadian band called Big Wreck, which we almost had an opportunity to do, but we got beat up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I have no idea.
Come on. Come on, think.
Man. Of course, I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. Anybody really. I'll play with anybody. It's just I enjoy playing. You know.
That's the right answer.
I think,
want to play with Ghost.
come on, don't you go.
That would be an odd pairing.
I don't think the black lipstick 14-year-olds would get what we're doing.
But your mom's mine.
We love moms. We love moms and grandmas.
Goth moms.
Relax.
Yeah.
That's what me and Anita are.
Yeah, maybe Greta Van Fleet. Maybe the band Feel. If you've ever heard of them, they're from California way.
Oh, okay.
That's that. Yeah, they're bringing back the the early '70s sound, just like we are,
Nice.
and they're bigger than we are. So I could probably produce a list this long, but I'm not going to bore you with it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How about this one? If you could jam with any musician, live or dead, who would it be?
Robin Trower.
You want me to skip you for now, Tommy?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm never good at these questions.
Lane Staley for me.
Oh yeah.
Glenn Buxton.
And Tommy.
Just let me stand in the background with Rush
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
or James Brown's band.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He tells you what to do, so you're all right.
Yeah. But he finds you.
Get
But he
up.
finds you
Yeah.
$5 for every.
The second you hit that
listen.
wrong note, you're on the street.
$5.
I think it'd be cool to just stand back there, funk it out, watching him do his thing.
Hell yeah. All right. Terry already kind of answered this one a little bit, but what does it mean to you being part of the Cleveland scene?
I don't know. I get to jam with a bunch of really cool musicians who are really good at what they do. And honestly, just watching a lot of these guys, I get to learn a bunch of cool shit too. Like just watching some of these guys, like, oh, I never thought of that. So I mean, there's a bunch of really cool things a lot of people do that I don't know. We just all get along. We all get along. We all hang out, even during shows, after shows. Like everybody will come up, have some drinks. Which, you know, you guys come and hang out too, which I did to you earlier. Jimmy almost died.
He did. We appreciate your contributions to the cause.
Well, yeah. I mean, Cleveland's a great city. It's a great city in general. It's a great music city. So to be able to be part of that, you know, even though we're kind of not quite here and not quite there when it comes to like being heavy metal or being, you know, tiny desk material or whatever the hell, it's still great to be part of it. And we've kind of grown into our own space a little bit. And we're looking forward to being able to do more things with it.
Hell yeah.
Like that anymore.
So final question, this is the hard one, man. So what is the best whiskey, according to the Bessemer Saints?
Oh shit, you're gonna start fights here.
Who do you want to ask first?
Oh, I don't know.
Terry.
See, best is hard. Best is hard because palates change and now are we rolling just whiskey? Are we rolling maybe a little bit of bourbon? Because now I've got a little bit of a sophistication going on.
All right.
All bourbons are whiskey.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with the. I tell you what, we had a nice gift that one of our photographers had given us at the end of our first video shoot. It was a Jack Daniel's single barrel rye.
Yeah.
And it was not only delicious, but what it meant for us in that moment, in that time. That was a
Hell
fine
yeah.
year.
So
That's
it was 128 proof. It was tasty.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it had that rye back end, which I dig. A little peppery.
That's a
I'm a
good
big
answer.
fan of Weller's Red Label, man. It's 107 proof and it's real smooth going down. And if you're not paying attention, you go through the whole bottle. Next thing you know, you're sitting on your ass. So,
Heard about it.
I wasn't much of a whiskey drinker until I met this guy. But-
Bad influence.
And then he showed the what is it, single barrel?
Jack
Daniels.
Single Barrel? Yeah. It's
Although
right next
that
to the
rye
Wieners.
was good, but that's just as good. Once you do that, you can't go back to the regular black label Jack.
Well, I
Still
have
house.
one expensive, yeah. I have one expensive whiskey. I usually drink cheap stuff, but I have one
in a
expensive whiskey
can.
that I absolutely love. Yes, comes in a can. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But the one expensive whiskey that I absolutely love to death that I always get whenever a bar has it is Angel's Envy. Angel's Envy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck it is about it. It just does something.
Do they have it here?
And I don't think so. I rarely drink
curious
more
now.
than 2 of them because like you start to lose it after a minute. And I don't have it at home because I don't want to get spoiled.
Fair enough.
Now the thing about the can was
Oh,
there
you
used to be
shit.
there used to be an apple whiskey called Stillhouse that they sold at the state liquor store, right? And it came in a red can like turpentine.
Jesus.
Sounds
delicious.
I bought the shit. I
It
kind
looks
of
like
liked
a peanut
it.
dinner can. He's
I
not
s-
bullshitting.
I started bringing it around to these guys, and I swear to God, you just thought I'd poisoned Corey.
Dude, like,
It looks like you should have a towel, and you're like dipping it in the towel and then sucking it from there.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like he's about to like ether somebody and passing out about to kidnap him. That's the type of can it comes out of.
Nice.
Like, or that he's about to oil some lawn equipment. Like,
But I
he
mean,
first brings this to me, and I'm like, "What the hell is that?"
You're supposed to drink this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
he's
I
like,
mean, it's
"Drink
good
it." I took
stuff.
a shot. I was like, "Dude, it tastes like spoiled Robitussin." It's fucking gross.
Same kind of effect too.
The cringe is real with that stuff.
it's because it's an
DMT.
apple. It's because it's based in apples and not like
that's
grain.
why.
Is what they don't like. But I mean, it was actually pretty good stuff. I don't think they sell it at the
Says
state
you.
store anymore. But it was actually pretty good stuff.
No.
But everybody's afraid of the can.
You can get it at a hardware store.
Yeah, Ace Hardware.
Right next to the WD-40.
Turpentine, yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that we'll wrap it up at that point, gentlemen. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for your
Thank you.
time.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for
We
your
appreciate
time.
it.
Thank you all for your time.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
And that was everything you need to know about the Bessemer Saints. All right, let's keep this BS rolling.
We're looking good, heavy on Cleveland.
He's
We're about 5 minutes to showtime. We got the bodies rolling. We're gonna get the tunes rocking here in a minute.
It's like, hey, you have to.
Still got the new song Smell.
It's also low and slow. Just gonna sit back.
How's it going? We are the Bessemer Saints, and you are watching
Heavy on Cleveland.
Until the time is ready.
stumble from the lights and oh, I hate what I see. Oh, I've heard those close to me and oh, it's all on me. These memories won't leave me and oh, it's torturing. Oh, I've tasted everything and what was to be. Oh, some is gone my soul is blank and cheated. Oh, I paid for this savage. Oh, I paid for this life I gave. I'm living with this garbage. The ways I watch them fade away. Still stumble down the wrong path. I can't seem to win. Still with the anger I have, I'm afraid it won't win. Destroy the lights in my life, the darkness in me. Lose every bones and nothing. I can't trust what I see. What's the next door?
4 songs from the Bessemer Saints. Slow and Low, a new one to open the show. Waste of Space, the very first single that I got from them guys. Another Night with Whiskey, the first song that caught my ear when I first seen them, to me being in the music video. Very cool. And then This Dark Age, a badass song that takes you on a trip from start to finish. All right, let's do 5 questions and get the fuck out of here.
All right, we are back with Bessemer Saints, and I have 5 questions to ask you.
Oh boy.
In no particular order. Would you rather be able to walk on water or swim through land?
Swim through land.
Swim through land.
Say walk on water, but that's all right.
Yeah, you gotta be the different dude.
He has the clothes.
You guys all said stuff at the same time.
Because we all agreed.
All right. Swim through land. I was outvoted.
You've seen Street Sharks, right?
Oh,
Land shark.
Yeah.
Land shark, man.
that's right.
Hey, shark.
All right. Bessemer Saints makes first contact with alien life. Which of you speaks on behalf of humanity?
I'm sure it's fucking me.
I would go with Shaggy on that one.
That's it.
All
Yeah.
right.
100%.
He is a representative of all of humanity.
Right. And they'll be like, I'm bored. Let me talk to somebody else.
Let him talk and I'll be out the back door.
All right. Which is worse, morally speaking? To eat a really smart dog or a really stupid dolphin?
Well,
It's way worse to eat a dog.
Yeah.
I can't.
There's ground up
Regardless
dolphins
of the
in my
intelligence.
Starkist, man.
I went to Miami and
Regardless of
actually
the
ate a
intelligence.
dolphin fucking Philly. So
Which
and it
Which
was
one
very
tastes better?
tasty.
Anybody know?
Wait.
I go for flavor.
Dolphin like the porpoise animal or dolphin the mahi mahi? 'Cause
It-
Dolphin the porpoise.
It said dolphin on the menu and I ate it.
I mean, I'd eat a dolphin steak.
It was a Philly and it was very good.
I mean, it's a mammal, right? We eat cows and they're cute and delicious, so whatever.
Dog's a mammal too. But
Yeah, but
not
They're
gonna
cute and delicious.
How do you know?
but no,
People talk.
pup gets a slide.
That they do.
Yeah, pup gets a slide.
Dog gets a
It's-
pass.
Yeah.
I'm a big dog fan.
Dolphin all day.
Gotta do the dolphin.
All right. All right. If you could make any creature the size of a horse, what would you ride into battle?
Rat.
What?
Big rat.
Giant rat.
Big tail.
Scorpion.
A scorpion. Cool.
I think it'd be a millipede.
It's
It'd
disgusting.
take me a while.
You hear them coming.
Yeah.
Give me a spider. Sit on top.
Giant
of
Oh,
it.
there you go.
All right.
After I shit myself. Giant spider.
Funny you say that, Tom. Which would be a better superpower? To make people be able to suddenly orgasm or spontaneously shit their pants?
Oh, spontaneously shit.
Definitely.
Dude, shit their pants.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, you're really talking about good versus evil here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, you're a dick?
Either way, you're walking down the street and you get hit with one or the other. It's going to be an awkward situation.
Or we could fuck with them and have them do both at the same time. Why did that happen?
That's a good answer. What's going on? They can question their entire fucking life. Like,
And there you go, folks.
You're learning about yourself.
That's 5 questions with the Bessemer Saints.
Every conversation turns to shit.
Yes, it's all your fault.
Especially ours.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, once again for your time and for an excellent set tonight.
Thank you
Hey,
guys.
man, thanks for being
Appreciate it.
Excellent extended set.
For sure.
Yeah.
Love that UFO cover. That was a nice surprise.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, make sure everybody's checking out Heavy on Cleveland. For
Absolutely.
real.
Yeah.
There's a lot of effort. There's a lot of cool stuff going on.
Absolutely.
This is only episode 4. I can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store. So thank you.
Terry.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. We're having fun with it.
Oh, no, thank you guys for what you're doing, man.
Hell yeah. You're welcome.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's go home.
Is that a wrap?
It's been a long night.
Wrap up right
And on that note.
And there you have it, my friends. 5 questions with the Bessemer Saints. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Heavy on Cleveland as much as we enjoyed making it. You can follow the Bessemer Saints on their socials and find their music anywhere that you stream. If you enjoyed this and you want to stay up to date on our Heavy on Cleveland episodes, don't forget to like and follow Rockstar Radio on YouTube. All right, that was it. Time to go. Later, fuckers.
Salty just to be there, I know people having fun. Look like he ain't smiled since 1900.